General Studies. 3. Topic SCIENCE and Technology, Developments and their Applications and Effects in Everyday Life. Blockchain Technology. 1. Introduction. Blockchain is a secure, digitized and distributed ledger to store records. Anything recorded on them cannot be deleted, and is instantly uploaded to all users on that blockchain. Blockchain, originally developed as an accounting system for the cryptocurrency Bitcoin, is being researched across the banking and financial services industries. 2 advantages. The blockchain ledger has several advantages over traditional databases. It is more transparent and secure, as any changes to the ledger can be made only with the approval of all stakeholders. The records in the ledger are distributed among the stakeholders and not stored in a centralized database. Blockchain removes the need for using the trusted third parties such as a bank to make a transaction by directly connecting the customers and suppliers. Transaction time is reduced. Blockchain's ability to enhance real-time visibility in the functioning of the supply chain will prevent leakages, and thereby increase efficiency. It provides an opportunity for technology startups for developing and using the technology for diverse applications. 3 applications. Bitcoin is just one of the applications for the technology, whose use is being tested across industries. Healthcare, banking, education, agriculture, electricity distribution and land records are sectors that could benefit. Blockchain-powered smart contracts, where every piece of information is recorded, can enhance ease of doing business. It will augment the credibility, accuracy and efficiency of a contract while reducing the risk of frauds substantially. Blockchain could play a crucial part in health insurance claims management by reducing the risk of insurance claim frauds. The technology can also be used to prevent the sale of spurious drugs in the country by tracking every step of the supply chain network. Artificial intelligence and Internet of Things can gain immensely from blockchain applications. In an IoT world, thousands of devices would need to rapidly and seamlessly transact with each other in real time. The adoption of blockchain by India's banks could help avert frauds such as the one at Punjab National Bank, as the technology updates information across all users simultaneously. It could be used to further strengthen our national institutions, including the Judiciary and the Election Commission. Critical citizen information like land records, census data, birth and death records, business licenses, criminal records, intellectual property registry, electoral rolls could all be maintained as blockchain-powered, tamper-proof public ledgers. For government's efforts in NIC's ambitious project to develop a nationwide blockchain network. When implemented, it will be the world's largest blockchain implementation program in governance. Several state governments, including Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Gujarat, Karnataka and Maharashtra, are using the technology for their e-governance initiatives. The Andhra Pradesh government is leading the way in blockchain adoption in land records and transport. 5 international examples. Globally, blockchain technology has proven to be a change maker. In Russia, blockchain-based systems are being pursued for land registry management as well as for improving the local voting system. The Dubai government is on its way to implement blockchain-based paperless digital systems in visa applications, license renewals and bill payments. Estonia's Health Foundation is using the blockchain-based system to process and store patient health records. 6 concerns/challenges. Blockchain technology is expensive to initially put it in place. The massive usage of energy for the functioning of blockchain. Safeguarding the privacy of individuals and companies, as blockchains are usually open ledgers for everyone to see. Knowledge of the benefits of distributed ledger technology is still limited. 7 Way forward. Blockchain, with all its possibilities, needs a serious look at its vulnerabilities and commerciality. Before introducing blockchain into the public sector data handling system, we need a robust and informative data repository, linking India with Aadhaar, thus creating the secure personal identity for all Indians. Proper regulations for the use of blockchain technology in the country. Identifying and resolving key issues and challenges in implementing this technology, the prime amongst those being data privacy. India should effectively channel its technical human capital surplus to position itself as one of the pioneers during this upcoming wave of innovation. Honors during this upcoming wave of innovation. General Studies 3. Topic: Environmental pollution. Plastic pollution. 1. Introduction. The theme for the World Environment Day 2018. Beat plastic pollution. The theme invites everyone to make changes in their everyday lives to reduce the burden of plastic pollution on our natural places, our wildlife, and their own health. The ubiquitous nature of plastic means it is one of the most used materials in the world. To plastic pollution threat. Plastics are notorious in terms of pollution and are known for being difficult to recycle. The discarded plastic continues to exist in landfills and oceans, slowly leaching into the ecosystem or ending up in the stomachs of marine and other animals. It has adversely affected our marine environment, water systems, biodiversity, economies, and human health. Environmental degradation hurts the poor and vulnerable the most. Most plastics are actually downside CL, which means recycled plastics are not at par with virgin plastic and are instead transformed to a much lower quality. According to a report, by 2050 oceans are expected to contain more plastics than fish by weight, and the entire plastics industry will consume 20% of total oil production and 15% of the annual carbon budget. There were reports of nanoplastic particles present in water bottles posing serious threats to consumer health. Once in the environment, it enters our food chain where microplastic particles are turning up in our stomachs, blood and lungs. A large number of city drains are clogged by plastic bags, which are leading to waterlogging and urban floods as seen in recent times. In developing economies like India, the rise in the middle-class population has meant a higher level of consumption and plastic waste generation. 3. Present status: over-reliant on single-use or disposable plastic, with severe environmental consequences. About 25,000 tons of plastic waste is generated every year in India, of which only 60% is recycled. There is a huge issue of waste management in India. Delhi tops the chart of plastic waste, followed by Chennai, Mumbai, Bengaluru, and Hyderabad. Indian waste management industry has a potential of $15 billion with promising growth prospects. For international examples, the European Union proposed ban on single-use plastics while urging the collection of most plastic drinks bottles by 2025. Kenya has banned throwaway plastic bags, and the result is that its national parks are even more attractive and city drains are less blocked, helping reduce flooding. Rwanda has done it too, making Kigali one of the world's cleanest cities. Insights Mind Maps: www.insightsinIndia.com page to www.insightsays.com. US, Canada, and the Netherlands have regulations to stop the use of microbeads in personal care products. In Germany, consumers get a small refund when returning a plastic bottle. More than 98% of plastic bottles are returned. 5. Concerns/challenges: the recycling efforts are failing to keep pace with production. Current standard water treatment systems do not filter out all of the microplastics. It is creating an environmental crisis comparable to climate change. Cattle and other animals unknowingly consume some of this plastic material, which is not digested, end up with painful death. This will have an impact for the farmers and on the Indian economy. Pollutants also upset primary food production in water bodies by preventing the entry of sunlight into water. Plastic pollution in beaches also impact tourism. The ban on plastic carry bags below 40 microns in many states has not yielded the desired results. 6. Way forward: citizens must act as both responsible consumers and informed citizens, demanding sustainable products and embracing sensible consumption habits into their own lives. Beating plastic pollution will require reducing single-use plastic products, which require a change in behavior. Effective enforcement of existing rules and regulations governing plastics. Zero effect, zero defect coffee product is a major agent in humanity's fight against plastic. For more than 60 years, coffee has been linked with India's fight for freedom, and today it has emerged as one of the most eco-friendly products. We can provide the best Indian practices to the world and can bring best practices from the world to India. More emphasis on circular economy so that we can reduce waste, drive greater resource productivity, and help reduce the environmental impacts of our production and consumption. Raising awareness for a cleaner and greener environment that can lead us to sustainable development. Producers can clearly label products and inform consumers how the waste should be disposed of. Market interventions such as pricing of plastic bags have proved to be effective in some countries, encouraging shoppers to carry their own bags. Investment in research and development for developing alternatives to plastics, and innovations in reuse and recycling are essential. We must ensure that material prosperity does not compromise our environment. And the governments must consider bringing conventions forbidding plastic pollution at the global level like Montreal Protocol for CNC. 7. Conclusion. It is our responsibility to ensure that our future generations live in a clean and green planet, in harmony with nature. With the United States working on its way to quit the Paris Climate Agreement, it's the right time for India to lead the world in the war against climate change and pollution.